Hey y'all, this is All of Destiny. Welcome back to my nails series. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all start to finish how I got these white stiletto nails with all of this bling and things, okay? So I'm starting off by taking my Beauty Secrets clear acrylic powder. I picked this up from Sally Beauty. I'm going to mix that with a little bit of white, taking some of these little smaller little containers of different custom things like mylar flakes, hexagons, little stars, colorful things like that to blend into this mix, and I'm going to shake all of that up. You can definitely test your custom glitter mix to see what it looks like if you want to add in more things, but just definitely be mindful that you can't really take away, or I guess you can mix them in two containers and add more to another one, but yeah. Anywho, I need to soak off one of my nails, so I'm going to do that while I work on my other fingers because that's like, I don't know why I hadn't taken the acrylic off of that one yet. So I picked up this Beauty Secrets nail liquid. First off, let me let you all know, if you all watch my other videos, this one, if you're concerned with the smell, it was not as strong as the previous ones that I use in my other videos. I'm going to go ahead and trim down my nails and just clean underneath my nails before we use the nail forms. I like to sculpt my nails over using tips. I feel like when I was learning, just in case you're curious of why I use tips, when I was learning and I would glue the tip on, I found that it made my nails a little bit more weak towards the end, right there where you glue the tip at. So once I found videos on how to sculpt them, I started doing that. Someone did ask me before how hard or easy it was for me in the beginning learning to sculpt my own nails, but I definitely will say when you're learning to do something and you're new at it, of course it's going to take practice. It wasn't just like a walk in the park for me starting out, but if you stick with it, you can definitely do it. Just keep practicing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this white acrylic powder. If you would want to do this clear and then maybe just come back behind all of this with your color of choice, you can definitely do that, but I chose to just go ahead and use the white acrylic powder because it'll save me time from having to build my nails and then still come on top of that with all of the color. Yeah, I just chose to just build everything with the color that I wanted. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that custom mix and kind of put that towards the tip and fade it back. Any parts of the video when I was kind of out of the frame, I feel that it's irrelevant to leave it in if you can't see anyway. So if at any point it's like, oh wait, we missed it, that's because I cut it out since I wasn't in the frame anyway. So I'm just taking that custom mix and just kind of, with no thought in mind, honestly guys, I sit here and just kind of do my nails. Like there is no, I may pick out the color, try to think of design or something like that and then just wing it, but it's not that much thought put into drawing out on a sheet of paper how each nail will look like. I just kind of just do it and cover up the nail after that using clear acrylic. Since we're using white, we want to make sure that this will not go dull on us. It won't look yellow, it won't get stained when I do my makeup, all that good stuff. The white will remain white while I'm wearing these nails for 2 weeks. Actually, I'm doing this voiceover and it's been 3 weeks since I did this design. They did last me a full 3 weeks before they started to kind of like come off and all of that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next nail, and all of these are going to be white, but I want to show you all me building the nails more than once because I don't know, I feel like it would just be boring to watch me do one nail and then go straight to the designing. So I just basically take my time doing this. You can do this in one ball or bead, but I find that I would rather take smaller portions. Even all of these years later, I would still rather take smaller balls versus trying to do it all in one big chunk of acrylic, just because it gives me the chance to be a little more precise. I don't know, that's how I learned. So as I was learning, that's just the technique that I've kind of practiced, so that's still what I stick to doing. So this one is going to be just white all over because we're going to kind of like bling it out at the end, so I really didn't need the sparkly little detailing from our custom mix in all of the nails. I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and neat. Also, I am using my LongHairPrettyNails Alpha brush to sculpt all of my nails. Now we're going to go ahead and Now we're going to go ahead. I don't want to do another voiceover. Let's swing it. I want to go ahead and just get this out for you all. When I'm soaking off my nails, don't be rough with this. Don't just pick at your acrylic. A lot of people ask me about your nails being weak and things like that. It's because when I'm not wearing acrylic nails, and even when I am wearing them, I'm like careful with how I wear my nails, and I take pride in them. They're not tools for me, so I don't use them to pick and poke and stab at things. So that's how I keep my nails from being weak. Like, I never peel my nails off. If you all want to see how I remove my acrylic nails, I'll link that video down below because I do get questions about that. But with me having probably over 600 videos now, it's hard to find, so it'll be linked in my description box. Now, this particular nail, you need a little bit of free edge to build a nail. This nail, while I wasn't wearing acrylic, it kind of broke further down. So basically what I do, I take a small amount of the clear acrylic, drain out the excess liquid on my brush just by kind of dabbing the opposite side onto the napkin, and by draining out the excess liquid from my brush, I'm able to basically sculpt a little free edge without having the form underneath. And then once I've created that, I'm able to place the form underneath and just proceed right as if I would have had my own free edge. So I wanted to show you all that. That's what I do with my sister Boone a lot when she wants her nails done, and I'm like, well, why did you bite them off then? So that's what I'll do on her versus doing nail tips, because again, I just kind of don't prefer them. Definitely though, starting out, just to get a feel for acrylic, I would definitely say give the nail tips a try and then maybe switch to nail forms. That's what I did, if you all want my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and go in with this nail drill. I'll link it below. In the previous video when I used it on my dad, a lot of people did ask me about that. I just didn't link it because I haven't used it enough times to want to really, I feel like linking it is like me referencing it to you all. So personally, I'm loving it so far, but like I said, I just haven't used it a lot. I'm trying to get in the hang of using my drill. I started doing my nails in 2010, so I didn't have a drill then, so I'm really good with my hand file, and I'm kind of like set in my ways when it comes to certain things, so I can have that drill. But because of how I learned, I still always just go back to my hand file, which is what you all see me doing here. I wanted to leave in majority of the footage of me filing, because normally I just put on the screen file and buff, but you all never really see how I file and buff. So any mistakes that you may have made, this is the time to correct it. Rub along the top of the nail, and any ridges that you feel, you need to still smooth those out. I did go in with my pink buffer after this, and I also round off my edges as well. I don't like them to be too sharp to where I'll like poke myself or someone else. So I'm going to go ahead now and take these Swarovski crystals that I purchased from LongHairPrettyNails. She's a fellow YouTuber with amazing nail designs and tutorials here on YouTube as well. Definitely check out her website. I'll have a link in my description box down below. I picked up some of her smaller ones and then the medium size as well. I don't have the package with me as I'm speaking, but I'll go ahead and add that on the screen for you all to check out. This is my first time using them, so I was super excited because I watch her videos and I'm like, oh my god, I need those in my life. So yeah, I'm just using some base gel to apply these in just little random designs, whatever I just kind of think of in the moment of doing my nails. Don't think too hard about it, guys, when you're trying to do designs and things like that. I really just like go for it, and it's sometimes it just turns out cute and I wear it. So I like to multitask. So while my 4 fingers are underneath, I'm going to go ahead and keep my thumb on the outside and polish that. My timer is on the back, so basically it's just going to go for 2 minutes and then it automatically cuts off. It takes me a while with these rhinestones, so I definitely put this in faster motion. Even though it doesn't look like it, still looks like I'm moving kind of slow. I like using gel over like a polish or something because the gel won't set until you put it underneath the lamp. Alright, so after I removed the tacky layer using alcohol, that's just the sticky layer you get after using gel, I'm going to go ahead now and apply some of the Beauty Secrets Cuticle oil. This was purchased at Salad Beauty. If you don't have this, just use like an almond oil, some kind of nourishing oil that you may use on your hair. It'll definitely be fine for your nails, especially since it may get on your hands anyway while you're applying it to your hair. Quick little hack. So So this is the end results of my nails, guys. I absolutely love them. Anything that I may have missed, I feel like this voiceover went so fast, it'll all be in my description box. The links are affiliate links, so if you don't want to click on those, definitely just copy and paste the name of the specific product. But I do browse around different websites and I try to find the best price for you all. So that's usually what I link in my description box for you all down below if you're interested. Definitely check out my other nails tutorials in this series if you missed them as well. I did a manicure Monday on my dad. I also did a do-it-yourself gel pedicure because spring is officially here, guys. So we need everything to be on point. If this is a little too much for your liking, I definitely have a more standard pink and white tutorial, more shorter nails design coming for you all soon that I did on my mom. So definitely stay tuned for that one as well. Yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm tired. Nothing else to say and the video is over. Questions or comments, leave all of that down below and I will talk to you all in my next video.